Dad arrives at the hotel after taking 3 bus rides from the town 2 hours before the wedding starts. He's wearing the old suit that he has kept for the past 10 or so years. The cuffs have gone white from all the washing, and his shoes shine brightly from all the polishing. Before entering, Dad has specifically pinned the red boutonniere to his chest several times while looking at his reflection in the glass of the hotel's main entrance just so he can get it right. After all, it symbolizes his status as the bride's father. When Dad is about to take his seat, he grasps the card that shows his seat as he approaches my future husband, Elliot Chambers, tentatively. Elliot, there seems to be a mistake with my seat. Elliot merely glances at the card before pushing it back to Dad. Your seat is correct. There are limited spots at the main table, so you'll have to sit at a spare table at the back. Dad is stunned by Elliot's answer. But it says here that I'm meant to sit at the main table. Elliot frowns at Dad. This is a last-minute adjustment. The shareholders and important clients of Chambers Corp will be attending my wedding today. Not everyone gets to sit at the main table. Dad looks down at his old suit before he slowly stuffs the card back into his pocket. He wants to take off the boutonniere, but the pin gets stuck in the fabric of his jacket. The more he wants to take it off, the more his hand keeps shaking. That's when Elliot's mother, Catherine Aldridge, speaks up. All the seats are the same, Patrick. Don't cause any trouble for Elliot now. Dad quickly nods in response. You're right. I'm fine with any seat. Then, he picks up the old wooden chest that's sitting by his feet before heading toward the spare table that's located in the corner. I raise my head, only to see a seating card titled The Carvers being placed on the most obvious spot of the main table. At the moment, Elliot is helping Claire Carver's mother into her seat. As for my dad, he's hugging the chest containing the wedding gifts meant for me while sitting by the kitchen door. I was just about to go find Elliot Chambers when the wedding coordinator came hurrying over with her binder. Mr. Chambers, the groomsmen need to get into position. Elliot lowered his head to adjust his cufflinks and gave a brief acknowledgement. That was when I noticed the person standing beside him wasn't Owen Reed. It was Theo Carver, Claire Carver's younger brother, wearing a groomsman's suit with a white boutonniere pinned to his lapel. I had placed that boutonniere in Owen's gift box myself the night before. When Owen tried on his suit, he'd been so nervous he didn't know what to do with his hands. I teased him about it, and he just held the boutonniere and looked at it for the longest time. He told me, I won't embarrass you tomorrow, I promise. Now it was pinned to Theo's chest. Theo patted the flower with an easy smile. Looks good, right? Elliot said it suited me better. I turned to Elliot. Where's Owen? Last minute change. Why? Your brother's too stiff. The guest list is all Chambers Corp shareholders and major clients, and the groomsmen need to hold their own. I didn't look at Theo. I kept my eyes on Elliot. So, you pulled my brother. He lowered his voice. The ceremony's about to start. Don't let something this small derail the schedule. Something this small? I turned and walked to the waiting room. Owen was sitting in the corner of the couch. The groomsman's suit was gone, and he was back in his own old white dress shirt, the cuffs slightly frayed. The moment he saw me, he jumped to his feet and hid something behind his back. Sadie, what are you doing here? I went over and pulled his hands away. The boutonniere was gone, and all that was left inside the gift box was a bent pin. Owen kept his head down, his ears slowly turning red. Elliot said there was a last-minute change. He told me not to go up. He paused, then added, It's fine, really. I was worried I'd mess it up anyway. His voice was so quiet, like he was afraid I'd hear the hurt in it. Theo's laugh carried in from the doorway. Being a groomsman isn't for just anyone. You've got to actually look the part in a suit. Owen's fingers curled at his sides. Elliot stood by the door. He didn't look at Owen, only at me. Theo's young. He doesn't watch what he says. Don't take it personally. Owen's 2 years younger than him, I said. Elliot went quiet for a second, then glanced at his watch. Sadie, it's almost time. Owen tugged at my sleeve. Don't! Just leave it! His palm was damp with sweat. Our father came rushing in, forehead glistening, an old wooden chest clutched against his body. He'd pulled the red flower off it and tucked it into his pocket so only a sliver of crimson peeked out. Sadie, did Owen cause trouble again? Owen shook his head quickly.